used to say I'd never make it, and that's the reason that I will. And I ain't being cocky, I'm just trying to keep it real. As a kid, I used to wonder how $1 million feel. Now it's 30 shows a month, signing $1 million deals. All these dreams I was chasing.
From the TV9 studios at Oshkosh North, this is Elzer Clone coming at you with the announcements. Get excited.
I put him in that place like a real estate agent. Man, it's crazy how we came up. A year ago, these people had to go and look my name up.
Hey North, how you doing? I've got a riddle for you. What happens when you have 34 minutes of class time, a new TV9's crew, and homecoming announcements? We'll see if you know the answer by the end of the show. Do you remember Whose Line Is It Anyway? Well, a version of it's coming to North's Homecoming Week. Join the Stage Society, also known as Drama Club, in the LRB, also known as the Auditorium, for an evening of improv. Tuesday, September 22nd from 6:30 till 8 p.m. You can join the fun or just laugh and watch from the seats. We will play games like Scenes from a Hat, Lines in Your Pocket, Flock Dancing, The Dating Game, and probably a few more. You give the ideas and can be part of the show. It's free and costs nothing. Tuesday, September 22nd, 6:30 to 8 p.m. in the LRB. See you on stage. If you're interested in business, improving communication skills, or even meeting new people, DECA is the club for you. Attention Hispanic Honor Society. If you are interested in designing a float for Homecoming Parade, we will meet today during 4B in room 209 with Senora Rodriguez. Bring your lunch and lots of ideas. AMP will be volunteering at Merrill and Roosevelt and is in need of volunteers. Stop down after school to room 117 to sign up. Have you figured out the answer to our riddle yet? Well, I can add a piece, that little hint. The other problem with what I just got done saying in the riddle is they try to do funny skits about homecoming, and then they don't even introduce it. Like this is supposed to be them going on homecoming dates for dinner. Check it out.
Hey Jessica, is this a beautiful place for homecoming?
Is this a date?
Anyways, are you hungry for a Butterburger and custard?
Of course.
Well, you should join the Oshkosh North FFA Tuesday night, September 22nd at Culver's on West Town Avenue from 5 to 7. All the proceeds will help support leadership and other community service.
Thank you for taking your personal responsibility seriously and respecting that there are 5 classes in the field house during 4B lunch.
Activity period emails should be out today. Please view and complete the survey, Jessica.
Homecoming hall decorating will be from 2 to 5 this Sunday. Enter door number 9 and all grade levels should send a representative to a quick meeting Friday on your lunch to room 141, which is the tech ed room, to hear the rules and requirements. We take great pride in fun, thoughtful, and responsible hall decorating. See you there and good luck.
Next week is Homecoming Week. Here are the dress-up day themes. Monday, Sleeping Beauty, dress comfy. Tuesday, Monsters University, wear your college gear. Wednesday, Aloha Mai Ohana, wear appropriate Hawaiian clothing. Thursday, Once Upon a Time, dress like your favorite Disney movie. And Friday, class colors, keeping the tradition going.
Dude, are you sure this is a good idea?
You know this is all I can afford, man.
Well, students, if you have not voted for your homecoming class representatives or the song, please do this immediately. The voting window closes in 15 minutes. Attention juniors and seniors, if you would like to speak with a representative from FVTC, please report to guidance 3rd hour.
So did you know that North is forming a new UAV club as part of Skills USA?
What's a UAV?
Glad you asked. It's an unmanned aerial vehicle like a drone or a quadcopter. They will be attending a field trip to FVTC next week, Fox Valley Technical College. Also, EAA, don't know what that stands for, next Thursday. So joining today is what you got to do. Contact Mr. Hannon before the week's end to get information on how to join and to get the field trip forms for next week. The field trip is limited to the first 10 students that get their forms in, so you're going to want to hurry. We will be competing this year with Kaukauna, Appleton East and West, Winneconne, and Omro.
Hello, Spartans. Thank you for submitting your votes for Homecoming 2015 class representatives and song. We are tabulating the results and we will announce the winners ASAP.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You videotaping right now?
Yep.
I
figured. Okay, so we're announcing that Anime Club is having a meeting Friday at both lunches to introduce the club, because we haven't had an activity period in like forever, and we won't have one for like ever. So, freshmen, if you want to join Anime Club, Miss Samples and this lovely person right here will be telling you about the club and introducing a few things that we need to get done right away. And then during the upperclassmen's lunch, us three will be there, and our other person who's not here because she's sick will be there to do the same thing.
Room 212.
Yep, room 212. Remember, during your lunch.
Be there, be squared.
We're all squares.
Yeah, I know, I'm back. Lots of news, so little time. Come join us for Homecoming Movie Night at 7 o'clock Monday evening outside by the tennis courts. This year's outstanding film will be Tarzan. If you'd like to enter the Homecoming Parade, talk to your club advisor about signing up. The parade starts at 5:30 and goes until 6, running right up to the tailgate of the homecoming football game. The parade is a very event to be a part of. Don't know what that means, but that's what they wrote. Sign up today. And yes, girls basketball, don't forget, it is fall, but winter's coming soon. We will be having girls basketball, that is. If I'm a part of girls basketball, I'm not, but Coach Beertzer is. So they will be having a preseason meeting on Tuesday, September 22nd from 7:45 to 8:05 a.m. in room 227. Look for Bucky Badger. Any girl interested in playing basketball this upcoming season should attend. And if you missed the first meeting, this would be a great way to catch up on girl basketball happenings. See Coach Beertzer in room 227 if you have any questions or cannot make the meeting. And then finally, thank you to all students that auditioned and expressed interest in the fall play Figments. Your energy is fantastic. We wish we could put everyone in the cast and crew, but unfortunately, there simply is more people than jobs. Not a bad problem to have, too many students. We hope that all of you consider auditioning for the North Musical and join the North and West Spring Play Audition production of Shakespearean Play. Congrats to the freshmen for getting involved into the upperclassmen that tried something new. Look forward to updates throughout rehearsal process of Figments. Stay tuned to Pop Quiz Wednesday, America's favorite.
Good morning, Oshkosh North. Mr. Bird, glad to be with you again for Pop Quiz Wednesday. Again, the longest streaming show in North history. I am here with
Zachary Stussy.
Zach Stussy's with me. Zach, you're very excited to be on the show.
Yeah.
How long have you been watching the show and wanted to be on it?
Freshman year.
Freshman year. And you are a?
Junior.
You're a junior. He's been watching the show for years, wanted to be on. Zach, we're glad to have you on.
Yeah.
Are you familiar with how the show works?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you some questions. You're going to answer them. You're going to do well. I'm going to give you prizes.
Mm-hmm.
Very excited for prizes again today. Hey, this is a shout out to everybody in the building, okay? Mr. Bird for Pop Quiz Wednesday is looking for retro prizes. Now, what do I mean by retro? I mean old. I want some old classic stuff. G.I. Joe guys, old records, 8-tracks. Come on. It's like a garage sale around here. We want to give away some good stuff. So if you have some stuff, come and see me in my office. I got a feeling this is going to go bad. I'm going to have like 900 pounds of stuff in my office. But anyway, we want to give away some retro stuff. Okay, here we go. Number 1. Play along at home. It's fun. They're making fun of me in the studio, by the way. All right. Kind of an office question. If, let's say you're not feeling well and you need to leave the building, there is one lady in the office. Or if you got an appointment or something like that, but there's one lady in the office. If you have to leave, you need to check out with. What is her name?
Forgot.
You forgot?
Yeah.
You know where she sits though, right?
Yeah, when you first enter the...
When you first come into the office. Okay, all right, so that was a warm-up question. Mrs. Cummings, students, if you have to leave, you can't just leave. You got to see Mrs. Cummings. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, I got a hard time with this. We used to call them liaison officers. Now they're called school resource officers. Names change all the time. What is his, big hint there, his name? Do you know his name?
I really forget.
Big guy, huge arms.
Mr. Hadel?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. That's all right though. Mr. Seaholm. Mr. Seaholm. Have you met Mr. Seaholm yet? Nice guy. Nice guy. Big Ghostbusters fan. Have you seen Ghostbusters? It's a classic. Talk to Mr. Seaholm about Ghostbusters. He goes nuts. He goes nuts. It would be considered retro. Absolutely. Are you making fun of me about that? Anyway, I'm talking to nobody in the studio right now. Okay, number 3. What would you like to say to Mrs. Schleicher for the dilly bars in homeroom?
Thank you, they were delicious.
That's correct. That's a great answer. I don't tell anybody, but I had 6. Okay, number 4. We have 3 awesome custodians in our building. They wear the blue shirts, they pick up after us, but we should be leaving no trace. Do you know the names of any of our custodians? Because if not, I'm going to introduce them. Do you know the names?
I haven't met them.
Well, we're going to get you introduced to them, Zach.
Okay.
We got Mr. Nimke, Mr. Schumann, and Mr. Adamski. If you see a custodian, give him a high five. All right. Number 5 is a true-false question. You ready?
Yeah.
Number 5. The gym, unfortunately, the field house, is now closed during second lunch. Nobody should be going in there. It's closed because we have classes going on in there. Is that true or false?
True.
That is true. Here we go. Prizes. Zach, are you ready for these prizes?
Sure.
I'm excited. This is a U.S. Army book cover.
Okay.
You just pull that out, you put it over the book, protects the book. Book's good for centuries. Then it becomes retro, you give it to me, I give it away for prizes. This is a Monsters University cup.
Okay.
This is a little, this is just a little satchel, tote. You put stuff in there, you throw it over your shoulder, and you carry it with you.
Or like bugs.
This is exciting. This is an old console television receiver cross-reference catalog. Those big old wood console TVs, this is a reference catalog for one of those. I can't put a price on this. This is worth so much money, I can't. Anyway, it's, well, actually, when you bought it, it was 80 cents. It still has it on there.
Yep.
Priceless now, though. Anyway, before we go, we have a little saying. Do you know what our saying is?
Get your pet spayed and neutered.
Get your pet spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody. Have a great weekend. Good job, Zach. Great job. High five, bud. Good job.
They used to say I never.
This has been a production of TV9. Don't get your work your butt off out there. You got some bills to pay.
I gotta pay, so I'm gonna work.